Hello, it's me. Oh, look, I am wearing my necklace. And yes, these are the yoga beads. And if you knew anything about yoga beads, you know that they're for breathing. They're used for breathing. Right now, believe it or not, you're breathing. And when you're 51 years old, which you soon will be, you're going to blink your eyes and you're going to be 51. You'll be my age. You'll understand why I'm doing yoga. So I think that's a big misnomer between you and I. So, remember that part in the Bible where it says, when you clean your house, beware that other things don't move in that are 7 times worse? Of course, I'm paraphrasing. Well, obviously, metaphorically, they're speaking of the house as the body and as the temple. And so if you have a soul, you're cleaning your soul. Okay? So, this is why I saw the connection between yoga and Christianity. It's that simple. It's not complex, it's just that simple. When people find it hard to talk about things, they have blockages. When you feel a little sore in your stomach, that's a blockage, okay? And it's on like the energy level, okay? Just like your mind is, just like you're breathing right now and you're not controlling your breathing, just like your heartbeat is, okay? Now, I don't think it's a bad thing to learn how to breathe and breathe better. I don't think it's a bad thing to slow down and have all of your muscles be at their best strength. I don't think that's a bad thing, especially since I do and have done exercise most of my life. And the thing is when I'm stretching, I actually do pray. Thank God for being here. Ask God to show me what I need to do next. And I do this while I'm stretching. Okay? And so it's kind of like a mind-body connection. And, what I'm doing is making it through that lens, which is the appropriate lens that it should be. Shouldn't be anything else or anybody else or anything whatsoever. Okay? And by doing so, it's grown me more in Christianity. A whole lot more. Okay? So maybe that's what I need to do in order to talk to people in a very healthy manner. If I don't have any blockages, meaning I faced everything that I did in my childhood, everything I've done, everything that was done to me, and I can talk about it in an open manner, then, ooh, look, there's the full moon behind me. Then I will be able to help people and talk to people in a real and concrete way. Okay? That's how I'm able to talk to you in a real way. Okay? So yeah, it does have its benefits to connect yourself down to not the person you're pretending to be when you go to work or the person you're pretending to be when you're at the grocery store. People put on those little masks. Well, after a while, those little masks become actually who they are. Okay? And that is completely different than being an authentic human being, even if you have a little nose piece on your head. So please don't think that I went down Hababoo Bobby's, yoga enterprises, because I haven't. Okay? I haven't literally done any yoga whatsoever in literally these last 4 years. I have not done any yoga, no physical yoga, just basically stretching. Okay? And that has allowed all of the, yoga-ness to go away. Okay? And now I'm starting back with just me again. And it's hard because it's just me. And, I see the parallels. And that's all I'm doing is the parallels that apply. Note, that apply. Mainly surrounding around removing your mote from your eye. Well, what do you think that is? That's a spiritual blockage that Christ is talking about. Okay? He doesn't say exactly how, but he does give you a clue. When he says, my yoke is light. Well, yoke is Sanskrit. The word, that was the Sanskrit word for yoke is yug, Y-U-G. And so yoke, yug, and what else is it the root for? Yoga. So it doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure out that Christ is saying, hey man, you got some spiritual issues here. You need to clean your spiritual issues up. But he doesn't say exactly how. Now, what I'm doing is pairing that, and that's what I'm finding out, that if you do yoga, and it's and you do it in Christ, and with that intention and love intention, then you actually have something. Because Christianity is missing that aspect. Like right now, as I'm talking to you, am I some discombobulated head? Do you know that I have a body? Do you have a body? Do you exercise? Blah, blah, blah. How in touch are you? You see? That's about the whole sexual congress, the physicality side, plus the spirituality side. They had 5,000 years to think about these things. And if you think about it, where everything was oriented, it was on the origins of the East. So the Bible's rooted more in the East time-wise than it is in the present, if you notice that. We're only here the last 2,000 years. We're talking 5,000 years, So there's a lot of weird stuff going on here. But if you take that mindset and just kind of put the puzzle pieces together, there you go, you like puzzle pieces, and just take a step back and go, oh, puzzle piece, puzzle piece, puzzle piece. Oh, there's something else probably going on here. And so what's the worst that can happen? Let's see. I'm in better shape. I understand Christianity at a deeper level. And I can call people on their bullshit. That's a pretty good deal, I think. But you see, I am very much with you. On Christianity's side. And I mean that. And yes, I know I just cursed. I said bullshit. Well, bullshit's, it is a curse word. But a lot of people have a lot of darkness, unfortunately. And ulterior motives. And just bad things going on all the time. And Christianity and yoga give you powerful tools to discern. See, I want to do something that I know, that I believe in, you see. Okay, and this puts me in touch when I used to believe in other things. And I like that. Okay. See, I have a very deep system inside of me. Unfortunately, I was lied to very deeply. Okay? So now I'm trying to reconnect again myself. Okay? That's why I'm talking to you. Okay? I'm reconnecting to what matters to me. Okay? And that's why I'm talking to you, because I'm asking you to join me. Yes. Not in a narcissistic way, not in a, I'm not gaslighting or floating or any of that weird stuff. No. I just watched a lot of shows and it said that a lot of people are in a bad way. And, this is a very good time to be authentic, to be legitimate, to be real for people, to confess all the uglinesses that I've done, to say, hey, I know about this stuff. Okay? And people need that realness in their lives. And be able to help people help themselves. That's a good thing, I think. Even with funky hair. And yes, you can monetize it. Okay. Turn it into a business, blah, blah, blah. Turn it into a non-profit business, blah, blah, blah. So that way the business people will be happy and I'm doing something, making business, but I'm actually helping people without having to get 8 layers deep into whatever they're doing. Because the tenet of yoga is you need to keep your spiritual distance from them. So they can go through whatever they're going through while you go through whatever you're going through, blah, blah, blah. And they heal. And you heal. And everybody heals. Okay? And that happens all the time. And I have a very good lens for helping people. I help people all the time without even trying. I'm not even trying. It's like I'm a magnet. Okay? So I might as well do a business where this stuff happens naturally for me. And I can actually help people. Okay? Now, concerning you, this only came about because of you helping me. Okay? It really did. And I knew that I was never going to make $1 billion or $1 million or any of that crazy money. But what I thought I could do was heal myself in order to be next to you and be half of a whole. The half that counts. Because after a certain point in time, money doesn't count. And I know that. But it only works if you're here. Okay? And I took a big chance with that, with you, thinking about these things. And I hope that I had not hurt you so much and so badly that you couldn't turn the page with me and understand that, a lot of this craziness is me missing you and not handling it. I mean, and I worry about that because we don't even talk about that, how that can affect a human being. I mean, seriously. How does that affect a human being? Because it affected me a lot and greatly. And you must be aware of that. But you see, that's talking about you, and we don't talk about you. You see? So yeah, maybe. It's been 20 years. We need to talk about you now. And I need to shut up and listen to you. Or just leave you alone. But I've always wanted you. Okay? I always wanted to give it a try. Like a real try. A real try means really being around each other. Being in proximity to each other. A real try means a real try. This is living in our head, kabuki, weird stuff. Okay? This is some weird kabuki stuff, and we have not had a real relationship. Okay? And yes, I know you're going to say stuff, blah, blah, blah. And I know we have a type of relationship, but not a full relationship. How about that? Fair enough? I just wanted to try that with you. That's all. Just experience you on a daily basis. Experience you. And you experience me, and see, we probably drive each other insane. You'd probably drive me nuts, and I'd probably drive you nuts. Most likely. Maybe. I don't know. See, that's the point. I know that I don't know. Big difference there, squirrel. You don't know, you think you know, and then therefore we don't even have to try it. Big difference. One idea is based in reality and suspended reality because I know that I don't know. The other one is based in fiction because you're certain these are the way things are going to be. And that has been a fundamental difference between you and I. You've lived my relationship with you in your mind. And I had felt that, at least now, I got so much of this stuff done. I could just tend to you, talk with you, hang out with you, not be worried about parents, not be overwhelmed or underwhelmed or anything, but just about you. And that would be awesome. You know that? Very awesome. So yeah, I run off at the mouth. Yes, I talk a lot. But who am I talking to? You. Who am I making crazy ideas with? You. Okay? Yes, this is the romantic stuff. Yes, this is the good stuff that two people have, where they roll around in the grass and they dream about things of what they could do. Okay? And I just wanted to do that with you. Okay? Dream a little bit with you. There's not anything wrong having dreams with somebody, with having ideas, thoughts, desires with somebody, about somebody. Okay? As crazy as that sounds, especially with my weird hair and my funky nose. Okay? So, love, don't give up on me. Okay? I guess that's what I'm saying. Don't give up on me. I'm not a bad choice. I've never been a bad choice. I basically have just been through the same level of ugliness that you have, just in its own form for me. And that's why you were paired with me. And I know you're going to go, I haven't been through anything. Oh, really? You know the stuff that we don't talk about, that we can't talk about? That's the stuff. The only difference is I can talk about my stuff, and you can't talk about your stuff. Okay? So yeah, that's something. Okay? That's why I'm saying while you're doing your stuff, I can hang out with you, leave you alone. Okay? Anyways, I wanted to do that because, 20 years have gone by. And you're still the best person that I've met. You really have been. And I've met a lot of people. Okay? So, I say that because, you make it think like I haven't seen people around for 20 years, and I have. Why do you think I've been waiting for you? Okay? I mean, seriously. That's why I say, yes, I've done the deep work. I've done the real work. I've done everything. That's why I'm poor, have no home, because I sacrificed everything for what matters most. Okay? And I think I did so knowing that I was going to lose everything. And I still had to do it. But I didn't think everything meant you too. Okay? No, I didn't. Okay, I've been talking. Going blah, blah, blah. And yes, I'm sure it looked very weird with this nose thing. So, there you go. I'd really like for you to talk to me, please. Okay? Not some weird, talk. Just, hi, how are you? Talk. See how you're doing. Because I don't know where you're at in here. And I need to check in with you. Because I don't know. Did you go storm the Capitol? Do you think they're a bunch of crazy people? Did you go down the rabbit hole? Did you move to Florida? Are you in Europe? What's going on? Did you figure a few things out? Are you angry? Do you think it's all my fault? I didn't do any of this. Okay? I didn't do any of this. The only thing I did was the thing that matters. Okay? The thing that really matters. And that's point out all the nefarious connections to Russia. That's the only thing I did. Because it's a concern. Because China is still China, Russia is still Russia. And they always have been. And I knew that before I met you. And I knew that before you were born. How about that? When you were born, I was 15 years old. I learned about Russia then. I learned about China then. And they haven't changed. And I tried to tell you about this. I tried. Did I not? Try. So yeah, baby girl. We could focus on China. But Russia's right there. Okay? And they don't play by the rules. Not at all. So, squirrely squirrel, I hope you're doing okay. But I need you to call me, please. Because I need to talk with you. To understand what's going on. Okay? I don't know if you're weirded out. I don't know if you're okay. I don't know if you got the virus. I don't know if you got a shot. Things like that. I don't know if you truly hate my guts. I don't know if you forgive me. I don't know if you forgive me and perhaps think about talking to me again. There's so much to do, baby. I'd like to do that with you. Okay? And when I mean so much to do, I don't mean physically so much to do. I just mean life, fun. Doing things with you would be fun. Okay? Think about it. I'm pretty fun. Fun is important. You already have all the money in the world, do you not? Okay? You have business sewn down, do you not? Business, business, business. You know business, and you have it sewn down, do you not? Okay? Would you like to help people? Would you like to help dogs? Would you like to do a different business? You know? There's a lot of things. But you don't talk to me. You treat me like I'm the enemy. And oh my God, that's one-sided. You know? You don't take into account how freaked out I've become from not hearing from you. You treat this as if it's normal, right? Not talking to somebody or seeing somebody in person for 10 years or 20 years is not normal, okay? And it does have an effect on me, and you should, and you need to dial that in, okay? I mean, seriously, that is real. That's how much you've affected me. But I see things in a bigger picture. I see your parents, I see my parents, I see this whole situation, the weirdness, the oddness, getting through things, your stuff, my stuff, blah, 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 blah. That's why I would like to turn the page, just say, hey, you know, would you like to hang out and go, you know, to wine country? Would you like to have a day of it? Go to the zoo? You know, things like human beings do. Okay? Because we've never had that. We've never had that. The only place we've had that was when you made something up of, oh, well, it's going to be like this, and oh, it's going to be like that. And that's not real. That's what I'm trying to say. Boober. I'm actually a very nice person in person. Courteous, kind, attentive. All of these things. And it kills me because you don't allow me to do any of these things with you. You know, and no, I'm not being stalker. No, I'm not being narcissist. No, I'm not gaslighting. No, I'm not doing that. I'm just like talking to you because I'm like, hey, you know, I did not handle you being gone well at all. Okay? Those are some very weird circumstances, you have to admit, that we've been through. Something that, you know, we could just talk about or not talk about and be done with. And you and me could be you and me. Like we never gotten a chance to do. Except, you know, I had this weird sneaking feeling that you and me would be fun and nice and good together. And you and me never got the chance to be you and me. Do you realize that? Ever? You and me only got to be a bit of a dream, you know, a reality type thing of like, oh, maybe, but never. So anyways, I think about that with you. So like that movie, when she writes the letters to the man, if you're walking in a field, stop. If you're driving down the road, stop. If you're doing whatever it is you're doing, stop. Turn around and come back to me. Okay? You know the movie. And I need you. I'd like to try to have a new page with you. Okay? But I need you to call me so I understand where you're at. And if flames fly out of you, or you really can't talk to me whatsoever because you hate me or something, then okay. But if it's something else, this is what I'm saying. I'm really hurting here. I'm really hurting. And you're attaching yourself to big movements that have no personal anything. And I'm falling by the wayside. Okay? I didn't want to fall by the wayside with you. So please don't let me. Okay? Thank you.